Okay, so let's say that the dude is building this sort of square floor plan. First side is 4x plus 4. Well, since it's a square, all four of them are going to be exactly congruent. So if this is 4x plus 4, that means this is also 4x plus 4. This side is also 4x plus 4, and of course the fourth side is 4x plus 4. And the perimeter, which would be the distance all the way around this sucker, is 64 feet. Now, if that's a little hard to comprehend, let's kind of go over here to the, I don't know, dream world. And let's say that at one time, my dad built a dog pen, a square dog pen. And on that dog pen, since it was square, all four sides are the same, well, let's say that the perimeter this time is, I don't know, 100 feet. Well, what that means is all four of these sides add up to be 100 feet, and therefore all of them are also the same. So common sense would say, okay, I'd take that number 100 and I would divide by 4, which would give you 25. So that means that this side would be 25, because 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 all adds up to 100. So you take the simple example and see how it applies over here. Now, there are about 3, 4, 5 different ways to do this problem. So let me show you the first one, the more visual way. The most visual way is you take that side right there, 4x plus 4, and you take all of the sides. So you take another 4x plus 4. Then you take another 4x plus 4. If you'll notice, I took the first one, then I took the second one, then I took the third one, and I take the fourth one there, 4x plus 4, and I set it all equal to 64. Now, for another way, okay, this is sort of for the more visual people. Let's go for the more sort of math people, I guess. Well, some math people would say, well, to heck with all of that. That's way too much writing. If I have one side, I can just multiply it by 4. So I take the 4x plus 4, and I simply multiply it by 4. And that's still going to equal to my 64 feet. If you don't believe me that all of this mess is the same thing as this, well, let's look. I got a 4x, a 4x, a 4x, a 4x, so that means I have a total of 16 x's. And then if I have a 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, and that's all going to give me 64. Let's look at the second example. Here we are. I've got a 4. If you know your distributive property, you do 4 times 4x, which is 16x, plus 4 times 4, which is 16, 64, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. They all equal each other. Now, for this way, I'm going to call it the lazy way. And that's not a bad thing. Most mathematicians are lazy, but this is what they will figure out. Wait a minute. If all the way around this is 64 feet, then what if I just find one of those sides? Well, that would look something like this. 64 divided by 4. Plug that into your brain, a mathematical calculator, and you get 0416. So one of these sides is just 16 feet. So instead of doing all of that mess and a whole bunch of x's, they wind up with, oh, well, one of those sides, 4x plus 4, now just equals to 16. You're going to get the same answer on all of these, no matter what. So you would do a 4x, subtract that 4, and you would get 4x is equal to 12. Therefore, x would equal to 3, because you divided both sides by 4. Or, just to complete this problem here, you take a 16x plus a 16, you subtract that 16 over there, and you wind up with 16x is equal to, I believe that would give me a good old 48. And divide by that 16, divide by that 16, poof, you're going to wind up with x equal to 3.